Ontario 407 toll. Alright, today we are talking about the 407. So once again, we are in Toronto, as we usually are most of the time. So you see, the 407 is a toll road. It's a bypass around Toronto. It goes from the northern suburbs of Hamilton to the eastern suburbs of Toronto. You're watching Super Reviews. If you guys aren't subbed, please sub. Thank you for 800 subs, by the way. And when we get to 1,000, we will have a Discord server. So that's not. I think it's like 195 to go. But other than that, you can request your extra intersection in the comments. It is free. So yeah, if you have a free request, please do so. Alright, we'll go both ways today. So eastbound 407 will be our first direction. Mainline 407 begins on the 403, which goes to Toronto, Niagara, and QEW. 407 is just signed for Express Toll Road. And we see on the QEW it says Toronto. 407 is just signed east. So that's just how it usually is throughout this road. See, our first exit is for Dundas Street. Wow, Dundas Street is a really long road, I guess, in Toronto. See, on Dundas Street, it's just for Express Toll Road, or ETR, is what they usually call it. We see another interchange, it's electronic toll collection. So, this road is open road tolling. There's no toll booths. See, here's a truck weigh station. You can see that there is some toll gantries, and it's like a truck inspection spot. We are meeting the second 403 junction, the weird one where we don't actually meet it for Toronto and QEW, and we get nothing. On the 403, we just get 407 East and 407 West for spoiler alerts. Alright, we jump ahead to Britannia Road, Highway 3. Highway 7 is coming up for Derry Road. Then we meet the 401 East for Toronto, and 407 is signed for Express Toll Road. Don't know what to sign here though. We do meet 401 West for London, which is a sensible choice. We're already in Milton, so you wouldn't want to sign Milton. Alright, the Ram changes outside the 401. We get 407 East, as usual. And we meet the 410, which is signed for nothing. I don't know what you would sign on 410. Don't know 410 stuff yet. But looking on the 410, we could see either Toronto or Mississauga here. This is our opening picture right here. On the 410, it's just signed 407 ECR once again. So are we going to just keep looking at interchanges? It's just going to be like this. Dixie Road is coming up right here. So right here is the Miami of Canada. Airport Road's coming up too. We cross this cool Brook Canal thingy. We can kind of see downtown Toronto from here. And we meet the 427, which goes to the airport. Why not say Toronto or 401, because it's heading that direction to the Gardiner Expressway. See, we also meet the 400, which will take you over to the northern parts of Ontario, like Sudbury or International Falls, up in that area. See how it's at for 400. We just get 407 for East again. Why not jump ahead to the 404 next, which we covered the last time we were in Toronto for Newmarket in Toronto. And then 407 is getting a big east. Warden Avenue is our next major exit. And Kennedy Road. Wonder if that goes to Kennedy Space Center of Canada. See, outside of those two exits, we get right into the middle of nowhere in our eastern Toronto suburbs here. We meet the 412 in Ajax or AHA, which goes to 401. 407 is still signed east. But we actually get Control City east for Peterborough. And it is the sensible choice right there. See, we're meeting Simcoe Street, Highway 2. And there's no overhead or pull through right here. We meet a shortcut to the 401 again, 418. And we are still getting 407 East for Peterborough. Wow, actual pull through, well done. And we end right here at the 35 and 115. So north goes to Peterborough, south goes to Kingston. Final on these roads, but not on the 401. Why not go ahead on 35 south? Because we are not that far away from the 401. Here's the 401 junction, and we got a pretty bad Control City for east because they don't know what Ottawa or Montreal is. Alright, let's turn around and go westbound. on the 407 or the Express Toll Road. Our start is on the 401 where we get 35-115 for Toronto and Lindsay. And they're not mentioning Peterborough. Well, we're going west, so it kind of makes sense. And here's our on-ramp 407 west for Toronto. And why not? Because coming from Peterborough, you want to take that. And from the 35, we're basically in farmland. So this is like between Windsor and London Drive on the 401. See, ramp interchanges is just 407 west, so these might be the only time that we don't actually get control cities in the eastern terminus. We meet the 418, and we are getting 407 west for Toronto. So nice blow through right there. If you were to look on the 414, we get 407 east for Peterborough, 407 west for Toronto. Sensible choices. And Dixon Road is our next major exit, Highway 26, and has the same situation as going the other way. 412 and Ajax, and does the same thing as 418, and now we're signed for nothing, so we're back into our nothing trend. And we get to be our wide road. 407 is not like the New Jersey Turnpike, but 401 is the New Jersey Turnpike. We meet the 404 again for Toronto and Newmarket. 407 is now just signed west alone. I think I showed this in the 404 video, the 407 interchange. The exit literally starts the interchange before the interchange, and it goes on forever. If you were to look on 404, we just get east and west, so those aren't, the best there. We meet 400 for Toronto and Barrie. I'm doing 400 the next time we're in Toronto, and I don't know about Barrie yet. We will jump ahead to the 427, which has the same thing as the last time, and it just goes to the airport. See, this is the Concord train station right here. This is a big train station, but Union Station downtown is a bit complicated than this. Meet the 410, also signed for nothing, it's just 410. And I think around here is where 413 will open. Then we meet the 401 west for London. I wouldn't mind seeing Detroit here, next major city. We do not have an interchange with 401 east, so we get to see 407 on the 401 and see it does have the French alignment. See, we are now signed for Hamilton. Perfect. They actually finally do a control city in Toronto, and this is the correct one. And we meet the 403. Well, this is the first junction, so we don't get anything because both these roads will meet once again. And here's that ending, 403 for Hamilton and Brantford, and QEW for Niagara. There's no direction for Toronto because we took the 403 in the first junction. And main line 407 goes to 403 west, which goes to Hamilton and back to London if you missed a 401 exit. Alright, let's do a quick round of way it should be on the 407 ATR. So it should be Brampton till 401, then Markham, Oshawa till 412, and then ending off with Peterborough as it is at that end. West, it should be Toronto until like 404, Markham, Brampton, London until 401, and Hamilton as we're going into 403. Alright, US 1 series is back once again, southbound again. This is Southern US 1 starting on Thursday.